Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EUR+. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts, and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody, guys. Let's take a look again on the euro currency, and today we also will take a look at the parallel view on the Great British pound, because we're trying to keep an eye on both currency pairs because they have something similar, some similar details in the price action. But first, let's discuss the situation in the euro. Actually, the setup that we talked about recently in our previous video has worked perfect, as you will see. But first, I would like to show you monthly chart, because if you remember in the weekly report, we have paid a lot of attention to this pattern. Here, as you can see, the asking question but whether this will be the grabber by the March closing. So today is the first day of the April. It means that market candle is closed. And take a look. Indeed, we've got the bullish grabber. At the same time, we have the huge red doji pattern on the monthly chart. It means two things. First of all, as a grabber, it's just taken out of this top. As a doji, is this great indicator of the direction, because market will follow in the direction of the breakout out of this range. So it will be to the upside. Be prepared that it will pass to the upside the same distance, so somewhere around 112 probably. If it will be downside, be prepared that market will go to the parity. So this situation right now is very interesting and important for longer term performance on the euro. But we will discuss this in our weekly report. I just would like to remind you here that we've got the doji as the March candle has closed. So go back to the daily chart, you can see market shows the extension of the downward retracement. Currently we treat it as a retracement, because on the weekly chart, on the daily chart, we have the bullish trend. And that's why we're keeping just some reasonable pullback inside the body of the bullish engulfing pattern that we have on the monthly chart, on the weekly chart. Here is what we talked about yesterday. We said keep an eye on this area, whether it will be touching of the neckline or completion of the ABCD. This will be relatively safe to buy at the first touch of this area. And indeed, you can see the first market test of this area has happened. The pullback now stands on the way. So currently, you could move stops to the break-even and see what is going on. Because currently, guys, I see two possible scenarios on the euro. Both scenarios suggest deep retracement, but with a bit different shape. So first of all, it could be this type of action with the head and shoulders that we have. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder is forming. So it will be something of that sort. If market will follow downside action directly right to this major 618 support, or it will be first upside retracement, regardless triple to buy, regardless triple to sell, and then downward continuation. So you can see, in general, these both scenarios are approximately the same, but it could be from the different point of view. It means that if you're keeping the long position here, you could keep your stops at the break-even and just watch what will happen. If market will climb here you will have to make the decision. At least, I suppose it's better to close at least partially your position, take the half of the profit, and move stops to stop loss somewhere around this area. So if somehow head and shoulders will fail, maybe some news will be released, maybe something will happen, market shows upward continuation, well, you will have at least some position. If it will turn down, well, you will get also profit, but at this level. For the bearish traders, you could keep an eye on this head and shoulders, because here you will be able to place very tight stop, which is approximately the 30 pips will be, even smaller, right to the head, and this will be a chance to go with this ABC retracement down. Or you could consider these head and shoulders as well, but in this case you will have to, this will be difficult, because if you will place stop above this area, and in case of this upward action, you will have to re-enter and get additional loss, or you will have to place stop initially right above this area. So that's choice up to you. You need to understand your risk and manage your position to keep the risk at a reasonable level. But currently, guys, it seems that So downward action could show another leg by this pattern. Currently we have the situation on hourly chart, and well, we do not see any signs of the reversal yet. So it means that probably we will get in one or other shape, but another leg down could happen right to the 108.30, 108.50 area. So that's our view on the euro. On the cable, it's approximately the situation, but cable shows some lag to the euro. So take a look. It also stands at the 618 resistance. This upward action is also overbought, but market is just yet to hit the XOP. So on euro currency, if you remember, with this upward action, market already has hit this XOP target, but cable is not yet. So you can see this ABCD pattern. So it stands around the 618, but XLP stands slightly above it. So that's why we need to consider reaching of the XOP. Maybe the butterfly will be formed here on the hourly chart, and then probably some reaction also could follow. So if you have the bearish view, would like to make scalp short trade on the cable, you could also consider this setup as well. So it's approximately, well, the direction is the same, but it's a bit different patterns, and it seems that some time lag between the two big technical pictures exist on the euro and on the cable. So that's what we see currently on the Forex, so these major currencies, major pairs, and these setups that we will consider today.